Elon Musk versus Chef Marco, a political war in the restaurant Bellucci's, one of the most prestigious restaurants in New York, was known for hosting not only celebrities but also political figures. However, tonight, its walls would witness a political battle like never before. When Elon Musk walked into the restaurant with a few business partners, all eyes turned to him. He strode confidently towards his table, oblivious to the storm brewing in the kitchen. Chef Marco Bellucci, the legendary head of the restaurant, scowled as soon as he saw Musk. "What is he doing here?" Marco muttered to a waiter. "I think he's here for dinner, chef," the waiter responded hesitantly. Marco ripped off his apron and stormed toward Musk's table. The verbal clash begins. Musk was casually flipping through the menu when Marco slammed both hands on the table, leaning toward him with a furious glare. "I can't allow a man like you to eat in my restaurant," he hissed. Musk looked up and smirked. "Oh, really? Do you have a political filter for customers? Or do you only serve socialists here?" Marco narrowed his eyes. "You're nothing but a puppet of Trump. You bought Twitter, reinstated his voice, and silenced thousands of journalists. You scream about freedom of speech, but only when it benefits you. You're a fraud." Musk shrugged. "Ah, classic leftist victimhood. People like you always scream about democracy but can't handle true freedom. I gave the public an uncensored platform. Does that scare you?" Marco's voice rose. "You're a machine of manipulation. You bought Twitter not for the people but for your billionaire friends. You stand with the far-right extremists. You don't care about freedom. You're the ultimate elite." Musk leaned back with amusement. "Fascinating. You work in a billionaire's restaurant, yet you hate billionaires? Everything you have exists because of capitalism, yet you lecture me? Come on, Marco, at least try to be consistent." Marco's face turned red with fury. "I create art. I give people exquisite flavors. I don't build robots like you. You treat people like numbers. You overwork Tesla employees. You spy on people's private messages on Twitter. You are creating a dystopia." Musk chuckled. "And yet, you're cooking for me in this dystopia." Marco grabbed a chair and sat down aggressively. "The world is falling apart because of people like you. You only care about fueling the capitalist machine. While your workers suffer, you build spaceships for yourself. You claim you want to colonize Mars, but you're destroying Earth first." Musk's smirk faded slightly. "You say that to me. Yet who signs billion-dollar military contracts? Your beloved leftist politicians, perhaps. You love government funding when it suits you, but suddenly Musk is the enemy when I do the same. People like you only love free speech when your opinions are the only ones heard." Marco slammed his fist on the table. "This is my restaurant, and I don't want you here. You're nothing but Trump's puppet. Get out." Musk casually took out his phone and tapped the screen. "No, Marco, this is now my restaurant. The power move, buying the restaurant." A stunned, odd silence fell over the restaurant. The waitstaff and customers froze. Marco's face went pale. "What the hell are you talking about?" he roared. Musk turned his phone toward him. "I just bought this place. I own it now. And you? You're fired." Marco's eyes widened in shock. "You're insane. You think you can buy anything?" Musk laughed. "Isn't that how your world works? You guys collect taxpayers' money and use it against people like me. But we always win, Marco. That's why I'm the boss now." Marco jumped to his feet. "You can't kick me out. I built this restaurant over 20 years. Musk sighed. "And I bought it in 20 seconds. Marco clenched his fists as the entire restaurant watched in disbelief. This wasn't just a fight over a restaurant. It was a clash of ideologies. Musk turned to a waiter and smiled. "Bring me Marco's signature dish." and add a little extra freedom sauce. Marco grabbed a wine bottle and hurled it at Musk, but he effortlessly dodged it. The restaurant had never seen such tension. This war wasn't over yet.